All right, folks, I'm live down here in Pascagoula, Mississippi. Now, Calvin Parker's got himself a book signing going on, but this whole place has been invaded by aliens. We're gonna go in here and check it out.
We're going out hunting with Bubba True. Bigfoot trail, let's go start to. Right circle in a field, there's a UFO. There's a ghost man sneaking across the road. Wolfman out the moon. Now we're hunting with Bubba True.
All right, folks, I'm here with Marisa. Marisa, are you a believer in these aliens and such?
I am. Yes, sir.
Have you had any experiences of any kind?
I have not had any experiences.
All right, well, do you know anything about the Calvin Parker incident?
Yes, sir, I do. I've listened to all of his podcasts, and I've done a lot of research on it.
My goodness. Do you have any opinions about it?
I just say, if you want to believe, believe.
I hear you there. And I mean, there's a lot of folks out there that do believe, and a lot of folks that are kind of questionable. Some folks that'll tell everybody they don't believe, but they really do. What's this? Is this your business here?
Yes, sir, it is.
You want to tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, sir. We are a screen printing business. We are just kind of I call it a one-stop shop on Market Street in Pascagoula. And I've been in business for 2 years in Pascagoula, but I've been doing t-shirts for about 6 years.
Y'all, if you got any needs, you know where to go. We're going to take a look inside. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. I couldn't figure out how to get the lights to turn off, so I just unscrewed all the light bulbs in there, just about halfway. No, I didn't do that. I started to.
We'll come and get you.
You don't know where I'm going.
Mm-hmm. We always know.
All right, y'all. With me here is Calvin Parker, about as close as you're gonna get to a celebrity in the alien world. Mr. Parker, how are you today?
Doing great. How are you?
Sir, I'm amazing, especially to be standing here next to you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Can you tell us a little bit about your story?
Yeah, this happened a long time ago, October 11th, 1973. Just over on the Pascagoula River, on the East River. Charles Hickson and myself was fishing when we got abducted by aliens, or we figured was aliens at the time. We took aboard, we got examined, they floated us aboard, they examined us, and then they put us back out on the riverbank. But that's just where the story kind of starts. It's what all happened afterwards, how the press got a hold of it, and a lot of it. But then we underwent, right here in Jackson County Sheriff Department, they brought us in, interrogated us, made a tape. Then we took polygraph tests, voice stress tests, took all kind of tests, been hypnotized, just everything known to man to be, that we could pass that would stand, some of it stand up in court of law, some of it wouldn't. But we have eyewitness testimony, and all this has come out here lately.
Now this eyewitness stuff, now how'd that come about exactly?
Well, the first one started, I was on a show with Fox 10 News, and her daughter, this lady's daughter, was watching the show. She said, well, my mom seen this in 73, and she's always wanted to meet this man and talk to him about it. But she actually seen what happened. Well, my publisher got on a quest to find this person. Now, this person didn't come to us. We went to them because a lot of people ridiculed her, said she just wanted her time in spotlight. But through her daughter, my publisher got a hold of her and got her phone number. And that's when she came out and came forward and told what happened. And it was completely unrelated to what was going on with us at the moment. But it was an eyewitness testimony to what happened to us back in 73. She had actually seen it. And then following her, 6 or 7 more that come forward that actually seen the craft and all land over there.
That's amazing right there. Now we can find this information where exactly?
The information now is in the new book, Pascagoula, The Story Continues, New Witnesses, and new evidence, new witnesses. So it's all documented and in there and how it came about. So all that can be found in the new book that just came out this October.
That's amazing. Mr. Parker, you mentioned your publisher. Who is that again?
Philip Mennel, he's in the UK, and he is one of the best, most honest people that I know of. I didn't know it from anybody, but over the past year, I've really got to know Philip Mennel, and he's a great publisher. He does exactly what he said he would do. And when we did this book, I asked him not to edit nothing out of it. He didn't do it, and I know that was hard for him because being a little redneck country boy, I can't spell or talk real good anyhow. But he's been great with all this, and we've become good friends and hanging in there together right now.
That sounds great. Thank you so much again for your time.
Thank you.
Folks, this has been an experience that I can't describe to you. Ever since I read the first book, I've been looking forward to an opportunity of meeting this fella. And I hope you enjoyed what you saw. How you doing, man? Y'all need some folks to interview over here?
I mean, I'm about to go live. I don't know. Why? What are y'all filming?
Bubba Truth,
What is that?
my TV show. And we put it on Facebook. That's where we get most of our stuff from that we know of anyway. That's where we're tracking it, is on Facebook, and we started a YouTube channel too.
YouTube?
Yeah,
That's cool.
trying to get some likes and such.
Yeah.
Right. There's a lot of music going on.
That's right. Tonight's very special guest, Calvin Parker, you know the name. He is the author of Pascagoula, The Closest Encounter, and it kind of ties in with tonight's theme, UFOs and aliens. There's quite a bit of, what would you call it? I'm going to bring in Bubba Truth right now. I met this guy while I was waiting for this live shot, and I'm telling you, an event like this is something that you're made for.
Absolutely. This is one of the best things there is around here. You know, it's a history. We're talking about Calvin Parker and Charles Hickson and their abduction and whatnot. It's something amazing. I mean, you don't hear about this stuff all the time, mostly because folks are a little too scared to talk about it, but these fellas ain't, you know, and now they got books out and all that, and they're telling their story, and it's right here in our own backyard. It's some good stuff to get involved in.
And tell me, you know, you've got a little bit of an ulterior motive here. You know, this camera that we're looking at is not the only one here.
Right. And you can tell by this microphone I got what don't have WLOX on it and all. Right over here beside me is my camera fella, and we're out here shooting Bubba Truth. And we're instigating things, just trying to figure out what's going on in this alien world out here.
And tell me some of the stuff that you guys do outside of events like this.
Oh, we go out looking for Bigfoot, and we went out looking for some UFOs and the Rougarou. If you don't know what that is, that's a Cajun werewolf. We've been looking for them. We look for some ghosts after a little while, and season 2 is going to be amazing. We're going to get out there and start looking for a whole bunch more stuff. But right now, we're focused on Calvin Parker and his story, trying to make sure we got it down so when we let everything out, everybody will know.
So when you come to events like this, especially this type of event, it's kind of themed towards your show, you're looking for people who may have experienced something extraterrestrial. Is that what I would call it?
Extraterrestrial, or a dream that they thought might have been real, or some lost periods of time and whatnot. Anything that might be considered noteworthy, something that we might be able to investigate, you know, just take a look at it and see where everybody's at on it.
Right.
That's
All
what
right.
we're trying to do.
So these guys will be here until 8 tonight, as well as the event. Wraps up at 8 p.m. Bring a jacket. It's a little bit cool. And bring your cornhole game, because there's some competition out here. Reporting live in Pascagoula, I'm Taryn Reed, WLOX News Now. We're clear?
And I'm Bubba Truth. And now we can be clear a little bit with Taryn. Taryn,
She said you're hilarious.
I can't help all that, ma'am. I was born this way. Broke like a dog. Anyhow, this is Taryn Reed right here,
Hey,
and this here
how are ya?
is Bubba Truth Nation right here on the other side of that lens. Ma'am, you got
y'all.
anything you want to tell them?
I've never been to an extraterrestrial event before, but listen, walking in, seeing the aliens, your shirt, it's exciting. So I can definitely see what draws people in.
Absolutely. It's fun, if nothing else, just to kind of get out there and figure out what kind of wonderment's going on and, you know, the stories people may have and whatnot. It's a good idea to get out there and just experience something different outside of your realm of expectation and whatnot. So
I can tell you, too, from my experience, everybody has a story. So it's a good thing y'all are doing.
right on. And some of them stories might not make a lot of sense. But that's not necessarily because they ain't true. Just sometimes people have trouble forming words. So you just got to take, a little bit of grain of salt and whatnot. Taryn, it's been a great time talking with you. Thank you for letting us be in your interview, and we look forward to next time.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. All right, Bubba, folks, let's move on.
Between there and here.
Oh, sweet.
Between here and there.
How y'all doing?
Doing well.
I'm Bubba Truth. How you doing this evening?
Con Lancaster, how are you?
That's great to meet you. I got a question for you.
Sir.
Y'all know anything about aliens?
I don't know a thing about aliens.
I believe in them. I was here when Hickson got picked up and them. I was 73. I was in high school when that happened. I remember all that. All the TV, radio, police, and the sheriff's department. It was all crazy, but they never could prove those guys wrong. Their stories never changed. In other words, they had the same story the whole time. So I believe it. It was right here on Shaw Peters Shipyard. I remember when it happened. I was in the 11th grade, 10th grade.
How did that impact your life whenever you found out about that kind of stuff? I mean, did it change? Did your opinion change right away, or did it take a while?
My mother always said we're some experiment on some test tube on some shelf in some galaxy we don't even know about. I mean, look at it. You don't know. You have no idea what's out there. Truth. I mean, I believe that. So I can't prove him wrong, so I just got to believe what the guy said.
I hear you there. Well, I appreciate y'all's time and input. Take it easy now.
Enjoy your time.
Yes, sir.
This past year I wrote more than what I ever wrote in school.